It's going to be a really fun weekend. Rockville kicks off tomorrow at Met Park, and our Rance Adams is already there checking out the setup. Rance, someone wrote in on social media. They caught a glimpse earlier. Guess who they thought you were?
All right, we're still out here at Metropolitan Park, and we shifted away from all the music areas. We mentioned earlier about being in the music experience area. This is a little bit to the side of the main stages. Over here, you're going to get a true experience where there's going to be music equipment, a band meet and greets, and all kinds of stuff like that. The creator of the music experience is my man Squiggy here. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you very much.
So people, we talked about it a little bit, but what are people really going to get when they come in for this experience?
Well, one of the things we try to do is we try to take the manufacturers that are relevant in today's music and try to humanize the brands. You know, we have the guys come out from the manufacturers, and so when you're in the Fender section or the ESP section, you're actually talking to the guys that make the guitars or make the decisions, why necks are certain ways, why bodies are certain ways. So it's not, you know, we're not a sales environment, we're an educational environment.
So this is kind of for the music geek of the, you know, because people want to hear how the sound, all the great music and stuff, but the fine tuning and the creation, because there's like different reasons for using different woods in the necks and stuff like that.
Sure. I mean, you know, all those little elements that go into a guitar, you know, you know, it's more than the neck and the body. You know, there's reasons why these manufacturers do what they do. And, you know, the other thing that we do is we have an icon stage, which, you know, it's being put together as we speak, but we want to humanize the brands, you know, like, you know, there's people behind these brands. So, you know, Fender, the brand Fender, you know, it's Leo's dream, you know, Leo Fender's dream. So we want to tell Leo's story. We want to tell Paul Reed Smith's story. We want to tell Jim Dunlop's story, you know, to educate the people that there's human beings behind these brands.
Riley, get a shot of these sexy guitars back here. So these are actually for sale as well.
They are for sale, yeah. So, you know, the way that we look at it is, you know, sales should be a byproduct of inspiration. You know, so as long as we can inspire people to play, people should continue to play instruments. You know, this isn't a, you know, sales isn't our #1 focus, you know. Obviously, it is a sales environment, but we're here to educate people.
And speaking of education, you guys are doing something really cool. It's called the Student Experience, where certain students, we've got about, I think, 5 local schools that have applied to come here, and they're going to get the full rock star experience.
Yeah, correct. So it's probably the thing that we're the most passionate about here. It's called the Student Experience. And what we do is we invite the kids out early, you know, so this year we'll have about 100 kids. And then they come out an hour before the festival opens, and they kind of have the experience to themselves. You know, they interact with the manufacturers, and then what we do is we take groups of them on backstage tours. You know, we all want to be the guitar player, the rock star on stage, but if you can't be the rock star on stage, there's a whole ecosystem of jobs back here. You know, from monitor guys, lighting guys, front of house engineers, media people, you know, I mean, there's people making a living doing social media for companies now. So we want to tell that story.
You know, there's a show coming out called Roadies that's going to be focused on all that stuff.
Yeah. There's also a really good movie that a couple of friends of ours did called Hired Gun, and it's just about exactly that, hired guns. You know, guys that came up in the industry as just going from one band to another as hired guns. It's
awesome.
Great. Yeah.
All right. So if you guys want to look into the experience for future reference, you can go to themusicexperience.com, or you can go to thestudentexp.com, get your reservation, and maybe next year you could be here. All right. So Rockville, this weekend, it's going to be sick. Meet me in the mosh pit, all right? Back to you guys in the studio.
We'll do that, Rance. Thanks. Okay, so Welcome to Rockville is tomorrow and Sunday. To purchase tickets and for more information, visit welcometorockvillemusicfestival.com. But before you buy your tickets, well, we are giving a pair away. Be the 4th person to email I love Rockville to RCOcontest@wjxt.com to win those tickets.